I think a man's good looking and then I look at him and then he doesn't approach me. Like, did you not see me just look right at you? Like, that was your sign. Like, that was me shooting my shot. Like, I looked right at you. Like, I looked away pretty quickly. Like, it was kind of one of these, ooh, you know? But, like, that was your sign.
Don't you just love when modern women expect men to be mind readers and they expect us to approach them even though they are clearly insane? I see so many of these videos these days where women will complain that men are not approaching them as if they haven't spent the last, decade and a half or so telling men that they don't need to be approached and they don't want to be approached by men. But what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again with some ridiculous video clips for you here today from modern women over on TikTok. And we're going to be kicking today's episode off with a clip from this woman right here. And this just goes to show you why you should never change for a woman. Let's jump into it. Guys, don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Let's take a listen.
So I was always taught that you were supposed to date a man not for his potential, and you're not supposed to date him in order to try and change him. And then recently in a dating scenario, I came across a situation where I told a guy, it's your body, it's your health, and it's your life, but I don't want to get involved or date someone that vapes. And he goes, well, I quit for my other girlfriends and I went years without touching it, so I can quit for you. Now in the moment that might sound nice and romantic, but in the grand scheme of things, you are just dating them, waiting for them to change. And if it takes too long for them to change, that'll just essentially cause problems in the relationship. Now,
here's the thing, guys. This woman, I guarantee you, has hooked up with dudes who vape before. Okay, she's had her fun. Hell, she's probably had her fun with this guy already. She's sitting here saying how she had this situation with this particular man, okay? What turned this woman off was the fact that the man was willing to change for her. Did you guys catch that? She's in a situation with a guy, she's complaining about how he vapes, and then, wouldn't you know it, as soon as the man says that he's prepared to give it up, she loses interest. This is the classic modern woman, guys. Pressure a man to change, convince him to alter his behaviors, and then the moment he does, ditch him because you've now lost respect for him. It's hilarious.
Now, let's say they get stressed out and they just one day go back to their bad habit, or they have trouble quitting it for many years. You're now wasting your time waiting for someone to change that habit. And I got into a little debate with my girlfriends because they said, hey, if he's willing to change for you, you should give it a chance. But then I started to explain to them that I don't want to be dating someone that needs to change for me just to make sure that we're compatible. I just want to be compatible with a guy from the very beginning. And then I said, well, what if he has a moment of weakness and goes back to his bad habits? I'm just setting up myself in the relationship for failure. Anyways, I just kind of want to know, what is your guys' opinion on this?
Here's my opinion on it. This woman is completely doomed, okay? She just wants to meet a guy who does everything that, ticks all of her boxes, who she can say, yes, that is the man, that is my Prince Charming. But it doesn't work like that. Women actively go out here, guys. They try and get men to change. And then the moment the men do change, they lose interest. This is why, not giving a damn about what women think is so damn effective, guys. Is because they chase men who don't care about them actively. Oh, I want a man who's nice. I want a man who's caring. And then without fail, guys, all of these women, when they explain the types of men that they are dating, it's always some a-hole who refuses to change, who's cheated on her like 37 different times. Okay, but you have to be the nice, kind man who does everything by the book. Let's continue into this next clip we have here. Like I said, guys, these videos, they don't really run out. Okay, let's continue into the next one here. This is a 26-year-old woman. She's going to be complaining about something or another, so let's jump into it.
I don't know if any girl out there is in the same stage of life to where I'm at, but I'm turning 26, and something about me I don't care about the attention from guys anymore.
That's complete nonsense. I guarantee you guys, if you check this woman's Instagram, she's still out here posting photos of herself. She is still out here seeking validation from men. I mean, hell, she's still seeking validation in general. She has a TikTok account where she's posting, ranting about her problems. So I find it funny, guys, when women say they don't need attention from men, and then they just go out there every day and invite attention from men, by the way.
I don't care about it. I don't want it. Y'all can have it. I don't want it. And I'm not saying I'm like the prettiest girl ever, but I mean, I had a major glow up from like the here to now, and I was not prepared for the shift in energy and the shift in attention that I would receive from not just guys, but girls and just the world in general.
I mean, this is pretty standard stuff, right? If you're a better looking person, you're going to get treated way better by people. Women, of course, are going to do this to their friends as well. I've noticed that women are very brutal about each other's looks, guys, right? Like if you're not around their level, they typically won't hang out with you if you're a woman. And then if they do, oftentimes it's so that they can feel better because they look better than you. But Lord knows women don't typically want to be friends with women who are more beautiful than them because it causes issues. It's like this whole big thing, guys. It's just absolute nonsense. But yeah, of course, if you're a better looking individual, maybe you've lost weight, whatever the case may be, society in general, both men and women are going to treat you a little bit better, you know?
And it does not feel good long term. It doesn't bring you any real joy. It doesn't bring you any like real substance. And don't get me wrong, whenever I first glowed up, I was like, yeah, like I'm a hot girl now. Like I'll never be this hot in my 20s. Like I want to be like taking cute pics of myself, photo shoots, bikini pics. But over time, like all of this started turning into a literal nightmare because there were guys that were stalking me online, even girls stalking me online.
Let's cut the nonsense here, guys. This was 100% intended by this woman. This is why women post these photos in the first place, right? So let me get this straight. This woman, she improved herself. She looks better now. And I'll give her that. She looks better than she did in the previous photo, right? So she objectively looks a bit better. And so she thinks to herself, I'm going to go around and I'm going to post all of my bikini photos now. I'm going to post all the spicy photos on Instagram. And then she has the audacity to turn around and complain that men and women are stalking her profile now. Like, what did you think was going to happen, guys? Like, oh, I posted bikini photos online and I got attention from men. Yeah, what did you expect to happen? Okay, and I'm supposed to feel sorry for this woman. It's completely ridiculous, guys. Like, women will go out here, they'll do an action, and then they'll be completely surprised at the very predictable result that their action gets them. It's insane to me. It really is.
There were people who were in my requests asking if I had an only, and not just asking, but begging that I would sell them pictures. Then it just kept scaling into me having no caller IDs, just a bunch of weird people. And then there was this one instance where I was at the thrift store with my friend. I left the thrift store and we went to the ice cream shop. I was checking my DMs and this random guy who followed me, who I had no idea who it was. I never followed him back. Like I never knew who it was. He was like, did I just see you leave the store? And even just me being nice, like me being a nice girl, like, oh, just smiling at someone, it would give them the wrong impression that I liked them or that I was trying to flirt with them. And then they would spread rumor.
Okay, let's just, first of all, I think this is complete nonsense. We're getting into the territory of complete nonsense, But let's just assume that all of this is true, okay? You're getting these random stalker guys, people are thinking that you have a crush on them when you're smiling at them, whatever. All of these things are happening. I mean, this is obviously going to happen, right? If you jump on the internet and you're posting bikini photos of yourself, you're posting these questionable photos, half unclothed, you and your friends partying, whatever, it's going to invite male attention. Men are going to start to recognize you, okay? Especially if you're in a small area, I would assume. Like, let's be real about it, guys. Like, these women are making these posts because they know it gives them attention from men. You can't convince me otherwise. This is literally why they do the posts in the first place. And then they complain about getting attention from the guys, right? You go out here, you post all these bikini photos. Maybe you're walking around in bikinis and things like this. Yes, people are going to be weird. And that's assuming that her stories are true, which oftentimes these things are completely fake. I'm just going to, on the assumption that it's true, what exactly did you expect was going to happen? That you were going to post all of these questionable photos and you weren't going to get weird attention? Like, you're actively inviting it, guys. This is like me going around, okay? I have a Lamborghini and I'm posting with a Lamborghini, and then I'm surprised that gold diggers are in my DMs. Yeah, of course they are. This is, this is the bait that you threw out. Of course you're going to catch these sorts of individuals. I'm telling you, man, women will go out there, create a problem, and then cry and complain about it. It's insane.
It was just so, it was bad. It was really bad. It's to the point where now I have changed my phone number, like actually changed my phone number. Nobody has access to me except for like my 5 friends.
I doubt this very much, by the way.
I put my Instagram account on private. The
I doubt this also.
only thing that's public is my personal brand.
Is this woman dense? Hang on. So she puts her Instagram account on private, but then she says the only thing public is my personal brand. So you're still public. Everything you're still posting yourself publicly. This woman can't be this dense, right, guys? Right? Surely not.
I put my Instagram account on private. The only thing that's public is my personal brand, the Building That Girl. And I removed all these followers. Like I removed so many people that I don't know, so I could just have a closer look at who's in my circle.
Okay, so you started posting bikini photos and all of these things, then you got unwanted, quote unquote, attention. So you made your account private, but you still post publicly to your personal brand account anyway. I mean, guys, at what point do you just not feel sorry for the women? They're spewing a whole bunch of nonsense, trying to farm sympathy points. At what point do you just stop caring? But guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.